Hello. I am waiting for the school bus to pass, to turn off its lights. I wanted to do a check-in for energy for the collective. As you know, the trials that Donald Trump is going through, I've already disclosed I am a conservative. I believe that if you're a light worker, if you're a chosen one, you're probably a conservative too. And if you're not, most likely you're probably in the wrong business, meaning you don't have any business being a light worker. Being a liberal doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're seeing both sides of the coin, okay? But I can understand people that are perhaps liberal in thought that maybe they can overlook, let slide certain things that happen in politics, in government. Because you are a light worker, this energy and the developments that are occurring right now may be affecting you adversely. I'm going to use myself as an example of what you might be feeling. I cannot watch the news continuously. And I haven't been able to watch the news continuously for 3 months now. And when I do watch, I watch in maybe a 15, 20-minute increment, and then I shut it down. Regardless of whether I believe in what is being talked about or not, I shut it down. It's system overload for me. As an empath, if people are angry, I'm angry. If people are happy, I'm happy. If people are sad, I'm sad. If people are depressed, I'm depressed. As a true empath, you pick up the weight of the world. So right now, what am I feeling? I can share with you because you might be going through similar things. And I'm only talking to light workers right now. I'm not talking to the other side that believes that someone is doing a great job when they can't even find their way off the stage. And I'm not trying to be ugly. As I've disclosed, I'm in the medical field, and nurses and medical assistants take a Hippocratic oath. So I'm not trying to down anybody, but I am pointing out that if you cannot get off a stage on your own, that means you've got to have some kind of care, which is called guarded care. It's called guarded care. You can look it up. Even providers, which are caregivers that are not even nurses, know that term. Okay? But I'm not touching on that right now. What I'm touching on is the fact that the sadness, the injustice, the lack of justice is so overwhelming. It's so blatant. You can see it. And that might be affecting you. Now, I don't even care if you like him or you don't like him. If you're voting for him, you're not voting for him, you never voted for him, you can't stand the ground he walks on. I don't care about any of that. Okay? I have my own opinions, and those are personal. Because they're personal, I'll keep them to my bloody self. But what I am saying is when you can blatantly say that injustices are being done, then it's time to stand up for what is right. It's time. It's time. But meanwhile, you're still going to have to work with the energy. You're still going to have to guard your energy, because right now there's a lot of weight on the world. W-E-I-G-H-T. There's a lot of weight on the world. It's not just in America. Worldwide, things are chaotic. Things are chaotic. And if I give you a for instance, in my home right now, since I just moved in and it's a small area, things are a little chaotic in there. They're not put into their place exactly. Some packing boxes that things I don't need to use right now. It's 100-degree weather, so go figure. I'm not going to use winter clothes unless I happen to have a mental illness, or I don't know, I have a thyroid problem where I'm a hypo. Nonetheless, that's the example I'm using right now, is that when you have chaos, it's construed for me in my home right now as controlled chaos, but it's still chaos. Right now, energetically, true empaths will feel everything. And if you've been on this earth long enough and realized you're an empath, you've grown to use certain tools. You developed certain tools for coping and blocking, shielding from that negative type of energy. But right now, it's so overwhelming. It's like a thick outer layer that's gooey, and it's not water. It's not water. It's like, you could see clear, right? Oh, that's water. No, this is soda water. Soda water carries sugars. The glucose stays on your skin, right? So then it's sticky, right? And anything you touch is sticky. Water is not sticky, so that's different. So right now, as much as you want to shield and protect yourself, protect your mind, protect your mind, protect your heart, protect your mind, protect your heart, protect your mind. Why do I keep doing that? Because if you watch all of the news, it's going to make you angry. It's going to make you sad. And you don't need to be volatile and feeling topsy-turvy within yourself. You have enough to contend with. I had a talk with Source yesterday, and for those of you that have just joined me, Source to me is Jesus. That's how you know him. And I was going to start saying, why are you allowing this to happen? And then I had to backpedal my words. And I literally was like, oh, sorry, I got it. You have to understand that certain things in life, in this world we live in, are preordained. Because they're preordained, we cannot stop those things from happening. Okay? Can't stop it. Can't stop it. So what can you do? Minimize the amount of TV, the amount of news that you listen to as an empath. Not because I don't want you to be informed. Inform yourself from sources that are trusted, even if they're not from regular news channels. But you can trust that they do their homework and that they're going to tell you the truths, that they're not going to tell you lies just to have you there as a subscriber. Okay? That they actually do their work. The other thing is guard your heart. Because if you are an empath, right away, seeing injustice, your heart goes out to people that are experiencing all of these and have experienced all of these things that they're doing, that the powers that are in control are doing. It's okay to see the injustice. It's okay to feel the injustice. It's okay to get angry. It's okay to feel disappointed. It's okay to feel that your heart goes out to these people. But yours as an empath has to be stronger. And I'm looking at the traffic because they almost had an accident in the parking lot. Yours as an empath has to have more logic and balance. So right now, every empath has to think as a Libra. Why do I say that? Because you need to think with the scales. Scales need to be balanced at all times. Libras go off balance a little bit, and then, trust me, they bloody well feel it. So you need to remain as balanced as you can at this time. Right now, it may not seem that way, but I am fighting mad because I am a conservative. That's my business. I feel some kind of way about it. That's not my mission. My mission is to send out positive vibes so that those lesser than us that cannot remain balanced can find a balance somehow, or a little bit of a sense of a balance at this time. Why am I doing this talk right now? This discussion is coming to the empath, coming to the collective, coming to the light worker, coming to the chosen ones, because your work is now beginning. You have to use your positive energies, the positive attributes, the love that's inside of you as an empath, and you need to start spreading that now. However you've learned to do it now. Maybe we need to do a live meditation where we all come together and spread this love outwardly to help humanity at this time, at this hour. There's too much chaos going on right now, and it is not controlled. It's not like in my house where I have piles of things that I have gone through, and things that I've packed away. That's controlled chaos. There is no controlled chaos right now. But God is in control, and God knows what he's doing. And if God wants this to happen, because remember, the Almighty can stop anything at any time that he pleases. For instance, we're going to use Israel with Palestine. That's been going on, folks, before the majority of us were even a thought, much less an energy. So, yeah, there's certain things you cannot control, because God would have stopped that a long time ago. One side or the other would have won already. One side or the other would have already settled this. So when God is ready for it to be settled all the way through and completed, Israel and this other, whatever they are, because I'm confused about that, whether they're a country, a state, or nothing, or a province, or whatever they are, when it's God's power and might to decide, since he's in control, he's going to do what he needs to do with them. That's not my issue, nor is Ukraine. Our issue right now, if you're residing in America, is to spread love through your neighborhoods and then spread it outward even further when you are balanced. If you are Harry scary, doing the oh my God, trust me, the first thing that went into my brain when I heard 34 counts was, oh my God, insanity has just erupted. I cannot think like that right now to keep my head on straight. And the more we buy into that energy anyway, of either anger or resentment or pain and suffering because it is an injustice, it's going to affect us as empaths. And then we won't be able to help other people. You have to maintain your own home, your own house. You have to. You don't have a choice. This is not your fight. Your fight is to do good in the world. Your fight is to spread love. Your fight is to maintain the balance no matter what. God is in control. Whatever happens with President Trump happens. But for right now, because a lot of people, whether they like him or don't like him, there's going to be a lot of mental illness, a lot more than already showing up in the world. So be forewarned, be guarded, put on your full armor of God. I keep saying that, and I'm going to keep saying it probably till Jesus takes me home. Put on whatever full armor of God you know how to use and put on. Okay? Love you guys. I'm in prayer for us all. That's all I can say. Spread the love when you can, when you know you have positive energies that are inside of you. Save some for yourself, of course, and your families, your loved ones, your pets, your neighborhoods, and then spread it out further and further along. You know what you're doing, and if you don't, like I said, you can always write in the comments that you would like a mass meditation where we can spill out the love from within us throughout our nation and throughout the world after that if you'd like. Let me know. Love you much. Victoria Violet. Be blessed. Be safe. Be wise.